Violence on our television screens, toxic music on our radios, toxic content on our phones. What are you watching? What are you listening to? They call it radio programming. They call it television programming. It's a TV program. It's a radio program. They are programming you. Even the frequency that we are listening to our music at, I believe it's not the correct frequency. I believe we should be listening to music at a better frequency. And I believe music has been turned to be a weapon against us. I don't think we're listening to music at the right frequency that we should be listening to. You watch the news, 16 killed, and then another story comes, an accident, gupi, 13 people lost their lives, and then from there, generation comes in, or isiting, or comes in, violence there, guns, shooting, and then from there, there's a movie that comes in, there's violence, and you're just not aware what you're programming your kids to become, because they are always in front of this screen and they're continuously watching this violence, people fighting, the men beating up the woman, and then sometimes later on, as much as we can say it's trauma and we can say gender-based violence, we can say all these different things and these social ills that we get faced with in society, and we complain, and rightfully so, but we sometimes forget the power of programming. This thing, guys, is very delicate. It's a subconscious mind. It's not your friend, this thing. It's your friend if you make it your friend, but it takes anything you give it. You can say to this thing with your eyes closed, I don't want to smoke anymore. But the picture that it sees, it's a picture of a cigarette. So there's a lot of things that we need to start unlearning and start relearning how to do things. What do we expose ourselves to? Who do you follow on your social media? Are you always following accounts of, impundu all the time twerking? You're just always seeing bums, and some of you guys even watch a lot of porn. Do you even know the damage that porn is doing to your mind? It's all programming. This thing is delicate. Whatever it sees, it takes. And what it takes, it's the person that you're going to become, because it gives to this conscious mind, and this conscious mind, what is in here comes out of your mouth. We even hear it when you speak. And what comes out of your mouth, as the big book does say, the good book says, in the beginning, there was the word, Genesis. So what you say with your mouth is what you create. Everything you are, pretty much, most of it is because of, what you put in here. So what are you putting in your mind? It's the same thing as when people talk about your health. What are you eating? Guys, you're a temple of God. This is your temple. This houses your consciousness. Look after it. Go to the gym, train. Be fit. Take fitness as a priority in your life. Guys, health is wealth in 2023, 2024, 2025. We are living in a new world where it's not that expensive to just go jogging on the road, to plant imifino at the back of your house and have a home garden and have a maccabish, a cucumber, and eat right. It's not expensive. I know we always make that excuse that eating healthy is expensive, but what are you putting into your mind? What person are you becoming? What people are your children becoming because of what you expose them to? What type of music are they listening to? Who are they following on social media? Programming. Guys, social media is even right now, in this day and age, more powerful than TV and radio. What accounts are your children following? Who's speaking to your children? Who's parenting your children? This thing is. So you must be sure that you watch what is in there. Other parents even use apps that allow them to be able to see their children's phone. Even if they're not with their child, they can still spy on their children. It's not even spying when you are a parent, because legally this person is under you, is under your guidance. So you have to see what they're consuming on their phones. And you having to spy on their phone and see it on your phone is not a form of spying. It's a form of protection. Because now you can start saying, "Hi man, who is she chatting to? Who is this person that she's always chatting to? Who are these accounts that she's always following?" And those things slowly turn her character to become whatever she's always following. You become what you consume. Your body becomes what you eat. Your consciousness becomes what you see with your eyes, what you listen to with your ears, the type of music you listen to, the type of content you watch with your eyes. Extremely, extremely important, Bantwana Basekhaya. I know that you know this information, but I thought, let me just do this video to remind you of how careful you should be. And starting from today, if you can, after this video, start unfollowing all the nonsense accounts you've been following. I was just doing a spring cleaning myself a few weeks ago on my phone. I was just unfollowing. I was just unfollowing accounts that I feel they don't add value in my life, and start following accounts that can build you, accounts that bring and add value to your life, accounts that make you a better person, because this is the new modern day radio and TV, social media. So be very, very careful, guys, what you put, what you consume, and what you make your children in your own household consume, because it's all programming.